Hello friends, I am Lakshmikant. Hope you all are fine, my dear. In this part here, I am going to tell you about the animal kingdom mind map, my dear. Okay, so in this part, what we have to be study here we have to be know that what the chapter is giving you details, my dear. Okay, so this one is the basic thing that whenever you go ahead in you this topic, so first of all you have to be get a clear concept over the mind map, my dear. Right now, see. So if I'm saying here about the mind map, the things is here telling about. So here is the quick revision about this one thing. Okay. So how we quick revision through mind map. So this one is very important things that must you have to be keep in mind before you have to be go in examination. Right. Let's see first. Whenever I'm talking about the animal kingdom, see. Whenever I'm talking about the what my dear animal kingdom, then what we first have to be know, the first we have to be know what basis of classification. So see, if I am telling you about the basis of classification, then what we should have to be know, my dear. So this one is the point that you have to be keep in mind. Okay, so let's see. If you have to be know the basis of classification, so this one is the thing that is important to know here. The basis of classification is here what? Number one, that is level of organization. Second one is what? Presence of coelom. Then after type of symmetry, then presence of notochord and segmentation. Here the basis of classifying organisms. So in this way we have to be classified. Understand what I'm saying? So first we have to be know about what the level of organization. So if I'm saying here about the level of organization, it means what? What I'm saying here, see, if I'm saying you about the level of organization, then see what I'm saying here. I am saying here the first level of organization. So each and every living organisms having what level of organization? Number one, that is basic level, that is what? Cellular level. Cellular level, it means cell, then after tissue level, then after organ level, then after organ system level, then after organism, then after what? Individual, then after what? Individual, then after group of individual to what? Population, and when population unite together, they need form what? Tell me. That is community level, and when the community mix together, then it forms what? Ecosystem, and when the ecosystem group together, then it form what? Ecosystem. Yes, community ecosystem, then after it form what? Biosphere. Clear? So this one is the what level of organism. So see here I'm saying about the basically the phylum 11 totally. So here the first phylum, that is what? Porifera, that is cellular level of organization. See here I'm saying you about which one thing? Let's see. Number first phylum, that is what? Phylum Porifera. What I'm writing here? Phylum Porifera. So whenever I'm talking about the phylum Porifera, it is what? Cellular level of organization. Cellular level of what I'm saying? Cellular level of organization, my dear. Correct? Then after, when I'm saying about the phylum Polentrata, and what I'm saying, Ctenophora, then it is known as tissue level of organization. And this one is what? Tissue level of what I'm saying? Organization. Correct? So if I'm saying about the phylum Platyhelminthes, platyhelminthes, then it is known as what? Organ level of organization. Organ level, of what I'm saying? Organization. Correct? And last one is what? Phylum Aschelminthus, Helminthes up to what I'm saying, up to core data, up to what core data, then it is called what organ system level of organization. What I'm saying, organ system level of organization. Correct. So see here the things that what I'm saying here. The first the phylum Porifera, that is what cellular level of organization. Then after the phylum Colentata and Ctenophora, they are what tissue level of organization. After that, the phylum Platyhelminthes only and only is what organ level system of organization. While whenever I'm talking about the phylum Aschelminthes up to chordata, that is Aschelminthes, Annelida, Arthropoda, Molluscae, Canodermata, Hemichordata, and Chordata, that all belongs to which one organ system level of organization material. Clear? So hope so this thing is clear. Now see this one is the here. The basis of classification is clear. So see what I'm saying here, the basis of classification is clear. So here on the basis of classification, the first thing is here clear, level of organization is clear. Okay, now what about the symmetry? Here the basis of classification, number one is what level of coordination. Second one is what, my dear, symmetry. So if I'm saying about the symmetry, then how I'm going to tell you about this one thing. See this one through a symmetry check. How I'm going to tell you about the here the phylum Porifera. You know that the phylum Porifera, the basic characteristics is what acoelomate structure, asymmetrical, cellular level of organization. Check here, cellular level of organization. Found where? Found in marine and aquatic habitat. Yes or no? Fertilization is what external and indirect. Clear? So now see here the features. They are what tiny pores. See in the body surface, that is what tiny pores in the body called ostia. What I'm saying? Ostia. The central cavity where water reaches through pores, that is called spongosin. See this one is the minute opening known as what ostia, and this one is what bigger opening known as what ossiculum, my dear. Correct. So this one is the thing. A poriferan poses what? Which one system? Here, very important to know here, my dear. That is water vascular system. This water vascular system help in what? Help in respiratory exchanges. It means what? Exchange of gases will take place. Transport of what? Food and removal of waste material, my dear. A skeleton is what? Made up of spicules. So in this short way, I am writing here. Sexual reproduction in porifera is what, my dears? Sexual reproduction by gametes, asexual by fragmentation also. Digestion is what? Intracellular. An example here is what? Euspongia, cycon, and spongilla. So see one, this one is the diagram of what? This one is the diagram of cycon. This one is diagram of cycon, my dear. Correct? Correct. Now see. See, phylum Colentata. Here the phylum Colentata, what I am going to tell you. Here the phylum Colentata is also known as what? Cnidaria. This one is what? What I'm saying? Cnidaria. So what the basic characteristics I am making here with the help of diagrams? See here. That is acoelomate, radial symmetrical, tissue level of organization, diploblastic, having the two germ layer, you say, you know, one is outer derm, one is the what ectoderm, and middle that is called what mesoderm. Clear? And innermost layer is known as what? Endoderm. So here the diploblastic, it means that outer and inner. Ectoderm and endoderm is here. They are mostly what, dear my? They are mostly what I'm saying? Mostly what? Marine and aquatic. Clear? They can be sessile or free living. Clear? Name deprived from nidoblast or nidocyst, you say. Clear? This one thing. Now see. What the features of this colentata? They exist in two forms, polyp and medusa. Polyp converted into medusa asexually, while the medusa converted into polyp, that is what? Sexually, my dear. That is what? Sexually. Hope so clear? Clear? The alternation of generation by the process of metagenesis. Yes or no? So see, so these all are the things that is given in your mind map. See, this one the thing that is given in your mind map whenever I am talking about the porifera. See, this one is the porifera. When I am talking about this one porifera, you see this one thing. Example cycon is here, colentata. Aurelia is here, Tinophora, Pleurobrachia, Platyhelminthes, they having flatworms. Platyhelminthes means what? Flatworms, my dear. Flatworms, example, what? Tinea. Ascahelminthes, that is a scaris. Annelida, that is phylum what? Nereis, example. Arthropoda, arthro means what? Jointed. Example, apis, pila, butterfly, and a scorpion. I am just going to tell you about all this phylum in short way. Okay. So see here, what I am going to tell you here. I am going to tell you here, my dear, what the about the phylum. Which one phylum? See, this one, the phylum Cnidaria. Correct? Now what we have here, we have to know phylum Ctenophora. See, this one is the what? Ctenophora. So Ctenophora example was Ctenophora. Pleurobrachia is there. They are commonly known as sea walnuts. Clear? This is known as what? Sea walnuts. So see, if I am saying here that sea walnuts, and it also looks like what? Comb jellies. See, this one is what? Comb jellies. Which one is the blastic? Diploblastic. It means what? Two germ layer. Outer germ layer, that is called what? Ectoderm. Inner is known as what? Endoderm. Which level of organization is here? Tissue level of organization. And symmetry, radial symmetrical. When we cut from the center, then we divide into many equal halves, my dear. So this one is the what? Radial symmetrical. Body coelomate. Coelom means what? Body cavity. Yes, there is no any body cavity. Acoelomate. Commonly where it lives? It lives in marine. Eight external rows. Check out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So here the eight external rows of ciliated comb plate. So this comb plate help in what? Locomotion. This comb plate help in what, my dear? Locomotion. Getting what I'm saying? See, this one is what? The comb plate. Wait for a moment. This one is what? Comb plate. Help in what? Locomotion. Here only the sexual reproduction will take place. Clear? Digestion is what? Intracellular digestion. It means that the digestion within the body cells. And this one is what? Extracellular also. Clear? So they exhibit in what? Property of emitting own light. They have the bioluminescence property. Tenoplana, that is what? Bioluminescence. So see, here I'm saying what? Bioluminescence. Bioluminescence is what? They have the property to emit their own light material. Correct? Now see, example of Tenophora, Tenoplana and Pleurobrachia. See here, example, Tenophora, Pleurobrachia is the example here. Correct? Now see, what the things is in a phylum Platyhelminthes. Platy means what? Flat. So if anybody say you about the platy, then platy means what? Flat. Helminthus means what? Worms, yani flatworms. They are known as flatworms. See here, as they were dorso-ventrally flattened body. Dorso-ventrally means what? From outer to dorso, that is from backward to outer, that is front region, that is what? Flattened. Clear? Bilateral symmetrical, they're also having a bilateral symmetrical. When we cut from the centers, then we divide into two equal halves, known as what? Bilateral symmetrical. So see here, we also are what? Bilateral symmetrical. What the coelom is here? Acoelomate is here. Organ system level of formation, just I tell you. Triploblastic means what? They have three germs layer. Outer, ectoderm, middle, mesoderm, and innermost layer known as what? Endoderm. They are what? Hermaphrodite. This one is known as what? Hermaphrodite. The spelling is wrong here. Hermaphrodite. What I'm saying? Hermaphrodite. It means what? Bisexual. They contain both sex cell, male as well as what? Female sex cell. So these are what? Organ having a specialized cell. That organizes special cells known as what? Flame cell, and that help in what? Osmoregulation. What the meaning of osmoregulation? To maintain the body temperature according to the change in environment, known as what? Osmoregulation. So what the fertilization is here, my dear? Fertilization is what? Internal. Do not have segmented body except tapeworm. Tapeworm having a what? A segmented body, but other example, that is liver fluid, that is not segmented, my dear. Correct? Now see what the phylum Ascahelminthes. So if I'm going to tell you about this Ascahelminthes, it means what? These organisms are known as roundworms. So if I'm saying here the roundworms, as they have circular cross section. See, this one is the roundworm, this one the male Ascaris. Not male, this one is female, because this one is shorter, na? Wait for a moment. Here this one is what? Just a minute. This one is not male, this one is what? Female. This one is what? Female, my dear. Female Ascaris. Clear? And this one is what? Male. Why I'm saying this one is male? Because male is bigger than the female, my dear. So bilateral organ system level of coordination, yes, bilateral symmetrical, they have two symmetry, they are what? Dioecious means what? Unisexual. What I'm saying? Unisexual. Female body is generally longer. See, the female body is what? Generally, this one is not a female deer. This one is male. Because the female body is longer, na? So this one is yes carriage. This one is male as carriage. This one is female as carriage. Because female body is what? Generally what? Longer. So this one is the female. This one the longer body. Correct? Yes. Reproduction is what? Reproduction is sexual only. Alimentary canal is complete. It means that the alimentary canal starting from the mouth and into the anus. Right? Fertilization is which one? Fertilization is what? Internal. And development is what? Direct. So development direct or indirect means what? Direct development is, it means that they come into the larva stage. They doesn't come into adult. Right? So if I'm saying the indirect development, it means what? They first come into the larva stage, then it converted into a adult, known as indirect development. So see here, internal fertilization is what? Internal, and development is what? Indirect, my dear, right? Now, when I'm going to move ahead, phylum Annelida. See, what the phylum Annelida, there is only short point is here. Okay, so you have to be just a quick revision over that all very things, whatever given in your mind map. Clear? So if I'm saying here the word phylum Annelida, then it is what? Triploblastic. Organ system level of organization, coelomate body, bilateral symmetry, and they have segmented body. Segmented body means what? They have a segments at some repeated organs. Aquatic annelids like nereis have parapodia. Parapodia means, that is small feet. For what the purpose of that very small feet? For helping locomotion. Next one is the annelid have circular and longitudinal muscles. They have circular and longitudinal muscle. For the main purpose of this circular longitudinal muscle is what? Locomotion, which is responsible for move from one place to the another place, my dear. Right? Now, next thing can be monoecious like earthworm. Monoecious means what? The organisms which has both sex cell, male as well as what? Female. So that's why I'm saying what? Monoecious. And dioecious like nereis. Nereis is what? Dioecious. They have only containing one sex cells. They can be aquatic, marine or terrestrial. It means what? They live on all the habitat that is aquatic, marine or terrestrial. So these organisms nephridia, or what the main purpose? Osmoregulation and excretion maybe. So here the main thing is to be what? This excretion, or you say the osmoregulation to maintain the body temperature. There is what? Nephridia. Correct? Now the thing next, the example is important here. See the example with the diagram. Example of Annelida, that is what? Earthworms, Paratima, earthworm. This one is earthworm. This one is what? Earthworm. This one is what? Nereis. Clear? And the what? Roundworm, my dear. Correct? Now see, what about the phylum Arthropoda? So if I'm saying about the phylum Arthropoda, arthro means what? Jointed. What I'm saying here? Arthro means what? Jointed. And poda का मतलब क्या हो गया? Feet. It means what? The organisms which has what? Jointed feet. So if I'm saying here the organisms which has jointed feet, so it belongs to which one phylum? Largest phylum. Okay, largest phylum. Triploblastic, having the 3 germs layer. And organ system level of organization is here. Bilateral symmetrically means what? When we cut from the centers, then it divide into 2 equal halves. So if the body is divided into 2 equal halves, then it is known as what? Bilateral symmetrical. Coelomate body is here. Coelomate means what? Body cavity. They are cosmopolitan. Cosmopolitan means what? Find everywhere. Find everywhere. So see in this one mind map also, the thing is given here. See in this very mind map. So what the thing is here given? About the platyhelminthes, only example is given. Colentata example, Aurelia is given. But how this one thing is given? What are the main basic thing? I am telling you just in a short. Okay. The body is decided into how many parts? 3 parts. That is head, thorax, and abdomen. So this one is the head region, thorax region, and this one is what? Abdomen. So see, this one is the head, thorax, and this one is what? Abdomen. Correct? Correct. Now, if anybody can ask you about the arthropoda having the sensory organ, then what you say? There is antenna. See, this one is the antenna. See, this one is what? Antenna. Antenna. This antenna is what responsible for? Antenna is responsible for what, my dear? Sensory organ. What the meaning of sensory organ? Which receive the senses from any change in the environment. Simple or compound eyes, statocyst is here. Excretion through what? Malphizian tube. The Malphizian tube is the small opening which is present on their body surface. Mainly the waste material eliminate from there. Clear? They are mostly which one? They are mostly dioecious. The organisms have jointed legs. So that's why I'm saying here the arthropoda. The arthropoda having means what? Jointed legs. Where the legs is be joined? Either in the abdomen, either in the thorax. Clear? Now see, development is which one type? Development is direct or indirect. Open circulatory system. Here, open circulatory system means what? And closed. There are two types of closed circulatory system. One is open, second one is what? Closed. So if I'm telling here the open circulatory system, it means that the blood directly bath into the body cells or tissues. But if I'm saying about the closed circulatory system, it means what? The closed circulatory system means that the blood passes through the blood vessels, my dear. So this one is the basic thing, right? Now see what the respiratory organs here, like gills, book lungs, and tracheal system. So these all are the what respiratory organ which are present in the phylum Arthropoda, right? Now see what the some example of Arthropoda. Let's see. Example of Arthropoda is here given: locust, cockroach, honeybee, and silkworm. See this one in the diagram. These all having what? A jointed leg. Correct. So if I'm saying here the jointed leg, those all are what? Phylum Arthropoda. Now see what is the phylum Mollusca. So if I'm saying here about the phylum Mollusca, then see this one is the second largest phylum of animal kingdom. But which one is the first largest kingdom? Which one the first largest animal kingdom? Which is the first phylum that is the largest in animal kingdom? That is phylum Arthropoda. And here the second largest phylum that is known as phylum Mollusca, my dear. So what the germ layer? Triploblastic is here. Triploblastic means what? Outer ectoderm, middle mesoderm, and inner is what? Endoderm level. Now organ system level of organization. Yes, definitely this one is organ system, because one is what? Porifera, that is cellular level of organization. Two is that is colentata ctenophora, that is what? Tissue level of organization. And platyhelminthes organ level of organization. After that Ascahelminthes up to chordata, that is what? Organ system level of organization. Correct? Coelomate term is clear. Bilateral symmetry. It means that if we cut from the center of a plane, then we divide into two equal halves. These organisms is what? Having inner soft body but outer hard body. Outer is what? Hard, and inner is what? Soft. So body is divided into muscular foot, visceral hump, and muscular foot. So see, this one is the what? Covering of the body. So here the on the basis of the covering of the body, they divide into three parts, that is muscular foot, visceral hump, and muscular foot. Clear? Muscular foot two times I'm written here. One time is here. Head has what? Tentacles. Head has what? Tentacles is there. So tentacles help in the what? Senses whatever the change in the surrounding. So these are dioecious. Dioecious means what? They have only one sex cell. Right? File-like rasping organ called radula present. Now, what the example of this phylum molluscs? Octopus, file, chelapodas. Yes or no? Chelapodas, cuttlefishes, pile, octopus. These all have example of mollusca. Now see, what about the phylum Echinodermata? If I'm saying here about this Echinodermata, it means that their body is what? Spiny skinned. What I'm saying? Spiny skin. So see here, if I'm saying here about the spiny skin, known as what? Their endoskeleton is made up of calcareous ossicles like CaCO3. Triploblastic, having three germs layer, organ system level of organization, coelom, that is body cavity, bilateral symmetry at a larval stage, and the radial, it is adult stage. Head is what? Present? Yes. And excretory organ is absent? Yes. Excretory organ is what? Totally absent, my dear. So which one of these animals? That is what? Presence of water vascular system. This one is the unique vascular system in a phylum Echinodermata, which is responsible for what? Exchange of materials. Dioecious, that is only one sex cells. Example is starfish, staricide, or five. Correct? Now, the time to here to know about what? Which one phylum? That is phylum Hemichordata. Which one phylum? Hemichordata, my dear. Correct. So see, what the phylum Hemichordata is here. Wait for a moment. Hemichordata. Here, Hemichordata is which one? Here I'm saying to you, triploblastic means what? Three jumps layer. Organ system level of organization. Bilateral symmetry means what? Whenever cut, they divide into two equal halves. And then after this one is what? Coelomate. They having true body cavity. And this one is the presence of notochord at some stages of the body, but it is not present in whole body, but at some stages they present what? Notochord. So the body is divided into three: proboscis, collar and trunk. Clear? So this one is the three distinct region of the hemichordata, that is proboscis, a collar and a trunk. The excretion, what the excretion is take place? The excretion is will take place with the help of the gland. The name of the gland is what? Proboscis gland. So what are the sexual here? The dioecious means what? Two sexuals, my dear. They are cylindrical body which having the cylinder-like structures. Example, that is what? Blanoglossus. What I'm saying? Blanoglossus, my dear. Correct? Now, the time to move ahead. See. So these all are the things that is given here. What the things is given in phylum Chordata in your mind map. See here the Chordata. Here I am saying about the Chordata. See, Chordata further divided into Cephalochordata and Urochordata. Correct? Correct. And this chordata further divided into vertebrata. Vertebrata, that is what? Cyclostomata, chondriochites, osteochites, amphibians, apes, reptilia, and this one is what? Apes and mammalia. So these all are the vertebrates. So let me see one by one with the help of the short presentation here. Phylum Chordata. See, phylum Chordata, that is what? Coelomate, triploblastic, having three germs layer. But the organ system level of formation? Yes, definitely this one is organ system level of formation. Bilateral symmetry is here. Yes, bilateral symmetry is also here, because whenever we cut from a center, then we divide into two equal halves, my dear. Correct? Is that clear? Can we move ahead? Yes, see. Here, where the heart is located at the ventral region. CNS is what? Dorsal. CNS, central nervous system, is dorsal, hollow and single. Chordates are what? Chordates are post-analytic, and notochord is what? Present. And presence of paired pharyngeal gill slits. Here the paired pharyngeal gill slits, so that's why they can be what? Respire. Yes or no? Clear? So this one is the short point of phylum Chordata. Now see. Here the chordata have three subphylum. You know that: Urochordata, Cephalochordata, and Vertebratus. Check here. Urochordata. Urochordata means what? Notochord is present at larval stage. If I'm saying here that the larval stage only the chordata present, or so the notochord is present, that is known as Urochordata. So this one is what? Basically hermaphrodite. Cephalochordata, notochord present in all over the life. पूरे लाइफ क्या रह जाते हैं? नोटोकॉर्ड प्रेजेंट रह जाते हैं. ये जनरली होते कैसे हैं? Dioecious. It means what? Single sexual. Vertebrata means what? Notochord at embryonic stage and vertebral column at the adult stage. So this one is the notochord, and notochord only present where? In the embryonic stage only, while vertebral column and vertebra is found in the what? Adult stage. Right? Hope so clear? Hope so clear? Now I'm going to move ahead. Here the subphylum. Vertebrata is further divided as follows. This one is given in your NCERT also. One is aganetha, that is lack of jaw, ganethestomes, bare jaw. There aganetha, it means what? Two. One is class cyclostomata, and second one is what? Yes, only here that one point, that is cyclostomata, and ganethostomata, that having a superclasses. That superclasses is what? Pisces and tetrapoda. Pisces bears what? Fins. They having a fins to that just to swim in water or to locomote in water media. Now, what the classes? Here the chondriochites and osteochites is the what? Classes, media. And now the tetrapoda, if I am going to tell about the tetrapoda, here the amphibia. Amphibia means what? Both the organisms which live in both land and water. Second one is what? Reptilia, and third apes and mammalia. So see, let's one by one here we check that all these classes here also. Here, osteochites versus chondriochites. What the difference between osteochites and chondriochites? This one is important point here. So you have to be note down here. If I'm saying about the chondriochites on the basis of the skeleton, then it is called cartilaginous only, and here the cartilage and bones both. If I'm saying about the how to swim chondriochites, forward only in the water, while osteochites swimming like forward and backward both. Buoyancy. On the basis of buoyancy, chondrocytes large oil lever. तो गैस फिल्ड विथ स्विम ब्लड, इसमें गैस फिल्ड होता है ना. रिस्पायरेशन टेक प्लेस विद द हेल्थ, दे टेक प्लेस विद द लंग्स और स्विम ब्लड. रिप्रोडक्शन इज हाउ इज हियर इंटरनल fusion of gametes, internal and external fertilization both. Here egg usually fertilized externally. So this one is the basic difference between which one, osteocytes and chondrocytes, my dear. Correct? Okay dear, this one is thing is clear. Hope so clear. Hope so clear. Yes or no? So now check through mind map also. See, here the mind map is given to you. So here see the bony fishes, that is what? See here, osteocytes. This one is what? Osteocytes, my dear. Wait for a moment. This one is what? This one is osteocyte, this one is chondrocyte. Osteocyte example is what? Bony fishes, here the cartilaginous fishes. Okay, and reptiles, here the snake, crocodiles and lizards. Three examples. Apes, all birds, sparrow, parrot, ostrich, these all having what? Birds. Here the mammalia, mammalia means what? The organisms which what? Feed milk to their baby. So if I am saying here that the organisms which feed milk to their baby, that is called what? Mammals. Getting? So suppose kangaroo, man, tiger, these all are what the examples of, yes, mammalia. Right? Now here, the cyclostomata means what? Cyclo means what? Circular. Stomata means living jawless species. Here the example is what? Lamprey is given here. Clear? Now, if I'm telling about the chordata, then it here is what? Cephalochordata, urochordata, and what? Here, the two. One is the cephalo and urochordata. Here the example of what? Hemichordata. That hemichordata example, that is what? Blanglossus. And example of Echinodermata, example is Caris, and animal kingdom, that is Mollusca, Pila. So these all are the example. These all are the instances of which one? That is the animal kingdom, Hemichordata, Echinodermata and Mollusca. Now the thing is here to be know here that arthropoda, arthro means what? Jointed. Arthro means what? Jointed. And what I'm saying, poda. What I'm saying, poda means what? Fit, my dear. What I'm saying about poda, that is fit. Here the jointed fit is here. So if I'm saying here the jointed fit, it means that the organisms, either the leg or you say the poda, that is a smaller fit fused inside the abdomen, or the thorax. Clear? Clear? So apices, pila, butterfly, scorpion, these all are what? Arthropods, in which the small poda, or you say the fit, is fused within the abdomen, my dear. Clear? So this thing is clear. So how much phylum we have here? We have confirmed, that is 11 phylum. See, one is the phylum Porifera, Colentata, Ctenophora, Platyhelminthes, Aschelminthes, Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinodermata, Hemichordata, and Chordata. So this one is the thing that you have to be know. See, I'm going to write here all the phylum. All the phylum is very important here. So you have to be learned by heart this one. Yes, I'm going to write here. Phylum Porifera, Colentrata, Ctenophora. Correct? But one is what? Platyhelminthes. Platyhelminthes. Then after Porifera, Colentrata, Ctenophora, Platyhelminthes, Aschelminthes. Porifera, Colentrata, Ctenophora, Platyhelminthes, Aschelminthes, Annelida. Next after Arthropoda. What I'm saying? Arthropoda. Then after what? Mollusca. Echinodermata. And what? Echinodermata. Hemichordata. And last one is what? Chordata. Correct? So this one is the basic thing that you have to be learned, all this very phylum, which is very, very, very important to know, my dear. Clear? Is the thing is clear or not? Tell me first. Yes. So thank you for watching this mind map, dear. So when we go through in the details, then we have to go through all these three things. That is first thing, that is what physiology. Then after the first the general characteristics. Then after physiology. Then after the what example, my dear. So this one is very important chapter. Okay. So you go through this one and learn that all very things that is given in the mind map. See here, the mind map is here. You go through this one thing line by line. You have to be just know these three things. That is first general characteristics, physiology, then after the example. And the example is very important to know, my dear. Okay. Thank you for watching me. Thank you. And next we go through in a details of this animal kingdom, my dear. Also in that video you get lots of things that what is very important to know. Okay. Thank you for watching. Thank you.